Yo, finally got my hands on these. And I've waited probably about 20 years to even get close to having this pair of shoes in my hands, and I finally got them. And yep, Nike finally went ahead and retroed the grail of grails, in my opinion, the 1999 super limited run of Wu-Tang Dunks that were released. Now, if you don't know about these came out in 99 and there were only 36 pairs made, and they were exclusively distributed by Wu-Tang and Nike themselves to family and friends. Only 36 pairs, like I said. So you really couldn't buy them unless somebody sold them on the secondhand market, and they became just legendary. In a matter of fact, the first time I found out about them was around 05 when I watched the Just for Kicks documentary, which really at the time was just a game changer, because you know the whole sneaker thing had been bubbling, and this documentary came out and you got to see these things that like you couldn't really see anywhere. I mean, eBay was around and I was definitely buying stuff on eBay, but there was always something new that you didn't know existed, that other people who were definitely in the know knew existed. And you got to see them on things like this documentary or maybe a music video or something like that. But these I remember seeing on the cover of the actual DVD, Just for Kicks, the documentary, and they were like sitting on top of a shoebox, and I'm like, yo, Wu-Tang had a Nike? That was probably even my motivation for watching the documentary, was because I saw this on the cover, and I'm such a diehard Wu-Tang fan. I mean, I got a Wu-Tang poster back there. I even got a Wu-Tang tattoo, and I got tons of Wu-Tang hip-hop stuff. Wu-Tang is by far my favorite hip-hop group and group in general. And I saw those dunks and I watched the documentary, and I actually rewatched the documentary not too long ago to see if I could spot them again in the documentary, but no one actually talked about them. So that's how much, when I saw these, this actually left a lasting impression on me, was because no one even showed them in the documentary. They were just shown at the end of the documentary and in the beginning of the documentary for like a millisecond, and I was like, yo, I had to have these. I only know one person who actually owns the OG pair, and it's my boy Gary, aka DJ Long Island. He got a size 15 of these, and I seen actually the OG version on eBay recently, a size 6 sample going for $40,000. Now, I had an opportunity to get these back in the day. I just didn't have the money, and they were about $1,500, and then I seen them again for $2,500, and I never got them. These just came out November 9th, and I wanted to just kind of like document this, talk about this a little bit for YouTube and for years to come. If anybody ever wanted to know a little history about this shoe and the significance, they could go back and watch this video. Crazy thing is, the promo that Nike did for this video was actually pretty dope. They had a couple videos that I saw. One was with the RZA playing a beekeeper, which was like, all right, that's fire. You know, Nike really like kind of doing what they need to do, you know, getting the right people involved. And then the second one was they had a bunch of New York Knicks players. They had Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, and Michael Bridges buying ice cream from a Wu-Tang branded ice cream truck, which, of course, if you are a Wu-Tang fan, you know Raekwon's ice cream. Shout out to Raekwon, you know, and it was very appropriate, very, very accurate, and just such a dope way to introduce Wu-Tang to a whole new generation. Wu-Tang is forever, like they said. This shoe has actually came out before as a general release without the Wu-Tang logo, and it was the golden rods, right? That had the same colorway. A lot of people call them the Wu-Tang, but it didn't have the embroidered logo here and the little W splash hit on the tongue. Yeah, just such a dope shoe, just such a dope colorway, and goes perfect with everything that I own that's hip hop. This actually retailed for $150. It was a general release. I'm pretty sure it was a general release. If not, they definitely made a crap ton of these. And before the drop, I was watching these on StockX. I've seen them go for up to $400 on eBay, maybe a little more. And right now it's kind of died down since these just came out, and you can get them for about $175 to $250 depending on where you're copping from or how desperate the person's selling them. I really didn't cop these to flip. I'm definitely gonna keep these forever because these are my grails, and if I could find another pair, I'm definitely gonna buy it and wear it. And if I could find a third pair, I'd probably get like a size 5 or 6, a real small one to put on my shelf. Otherwise, these are gonna go on the shelf. Yeah, I mean, not much I could say about these and how much I love them that I haven't said already. Some pretty nice feeling yellow and black leather, yellow laces, no extra laces came with these. And the box mentions nothing about Wu-Tang. It's just a standard black Nike box, or one of the newer ones, and it's just Nike Dunk High Retro Premium, which is black, and instead of yellow they're calling it Pollen and White. Shout out to Wu-Tang, shout out to Nike. If you're enjoying the content and you love hip-hop collectibles and all things hip-hop, rare and obscure, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. Thanks for watching, and make sure to stay tuned for more dope and rare hip-hop collectibles.